What's up, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with mega good vibes, and we're going to dive right into some messages around the masculines. For this channeled message, I am getting that someone is worried that, ultimately you're on your way to experiencing new love. And I feel like on this journey, the same way that you feel your masculine's energy, it's the same way that they feel your energy. So, despite the fact that you guys might be on different paths, they still pick up on you energetically. And I'm getting that they're worried about you moving forward. And many of you may be like, well, why are they worried? They're in another situation or they're in another relationship, whatever the case is. But I feel like what they're worried about or what they're afraid of is how it makes them feel, okay? How it makes them feel to see you with another person, okay? And that's just the message that I am getting for this reading, guys. I'm going to dive into the masculine's energy first. Where are the masculines at on this journey with you? Okay, so we have deception, we have temptation. Can we clarify deception and temptation? Okay, so I'm hearing unexpected and storm. Okay, so I feel like with deception, I'm getting mask. Okay, somebody was wearing a mask or somebody was pretending. Just unfulfilled is also what I'm getting. Like somebody tempted by the 3D world. You can't connect with this person as their feminine counterpart because like your morals, your beliefs, your values just weren't aligning in this lifetime. But nonetheless, I feel like you two have learned quite a bit from one another. I feel like a lot of tower moments are happening for the masculines because they've realized that I want to take off this mask. I'm also hearing for some of you, like they don't like what they did. Okay, so I don't know what that means, but I'm just hearing that message from the masculines. I don't like what I did. It could be because they know that the storm, unexpected tower moments that they're experiencing, whatever temptation that they might have deceived you for, it didn't pan out right, and they didn't like how they made you feel. Where are you at? What's your energy like? What's the divine feminine's energy like as the divine masculines reveal that they are having these tower moments? Okay, we have the feminine. I feel like you're on their mind. Maybe they're learning a little bit more about the twin flame journey or the connection. I feel like in the past, a lot of your masculines might have been really turned off around the word twin flames, but experience speaks for itself. And I feel like energy is a real thing. Behind closed doors, I feel like a lot of them are becoming more comfortable and familiar with it. And mostly I feel like that's happening because they're feeling supported in a lot of the research that they're doing. Many of them are trying to hold space or hold hope. Another thing too is like, I feel like a lot of your masculines could be coming to terms with, like you deserve to have whatever it is that's destined for you. Like they had it in their hands and they dropped the ball. And I feel like, maybe not all, because a lot of you might be like, yeah, right. It depends on where your masculines are at. But for many of them who are just kind of silent and MIA, I feel like there is this, moment of realization where it's time for them to let go. It's time for them to energetically let go. A lot of them have been creeping in your dreams. It's like the moment you decide to create a fresh start or you energetically want to create a fresh start for yourself. And we'll get more on your energy as well. But the minute you want to do that, it's like your masculine comes creeping back in, or even like energetically through dreams, through thoughts. But I feel like, it is time for you to move forward, because with the spying and inspecting card, someone's definitely worried. Okay, you're definitely on someone's mind here, and they're inspecting your next move or where it is you're headed, because energetically they can feel it. Okay, we have someone in regret and repression, and I feel like it's because they deceived you for something that didn't pan out or it didn't work out, or they deceived you for just another lesson under the belt type of thing. The same kind of karmic cycles. It's like you give something a shot, maybe you give it another chance, and then you experience the exact same karmic cycle. But I feel like a lot of your masculines, they didn't see that coming. They were so sure it was going to work out this time. They were so sure that choosing that path and distancing themselves from you was the right thing to do. Maybe even karmic influence made them distance themselves the way that they did. I'm hearing a lot of them disappeared. A lot of you could have even gotten blocked. Many of you just kind of saw a complete change in your masculine's like demeanor and the way that they spoke to you, almost like you just didn't exist. Like, who are you? And I feel like a lot of you were just kind of taken back by that, but it gave you the courage to walk away. It was like the final straw where many of you were like, you know what, I'm not going to go through another cycle of this. I've got to do something different. So this represents many of you moving forward, having the courage to do something different, which is like change things up. And I feel like if you have had the courage to do that, you're being met with a lot of blessings, okay? You have someone here who is sitting in unexpected regret, because look at this. I didn't even see this card yet, but karma, balance, and justice. If a lot of you felt betrayed and a lot of you felt like, wow, like that was uncalled for, but, you know, I'm going to take the lesson for what it is and move forward. That grace has really left someone in a state of regret, like thinking about you, thinking about the fact that they're now experiencing this longing for you, this need to apologize, this want to apologize, so that way they can get some kind of closure, maybe balance some kind of karma. A lot of you don't want to hear from this person, not even for an apology, is what I'm getting. What's coming up for you that has you just moving forward, Divine Feminine? What does the universe have in store for you that's got you just moving forward? What does the universe have in store for the feminines? Okay, so we have work on your partnership, give your relationship a chance. This is not going to be for everybody, I'm hearing, but for some of you who have a divine masculine going through a major tower moment here, and with the scales balancing, I'm hearing that for some of you feminines, you have a divine masculine who's going to come back genuinely and sincerely, and they're going to want to work on this partnership for whatever reason you both have agreed to reconcile at this particular point. I feel like behind the scenes, the lessons learned, if someone can't do without you, okay? Yeah, they dropped the ball on you, and maybe you know this as well. And you gave them all the opportunity to go experience what they needed to, but they're moving their way. They're moving back towards you, and I feel like give your relationship a chance. A lot of you could already intuitively want to do this, but you feel a sense of judgment. I get that you feel a sense of judgment for doing that. Why do you feel a sense of judgment for doing that? Okay, so clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now very soon. It's because many of you are up against a decision here. It's like, do I go? Do I continue to move forward, or do I look back? That's why a lot of you with this inspecting card, I was saying at the beginning of the reading, it's like the minute you decide to move forward, a lot of your masculines make their way back to you. It's like you're a magnet because you've broken some kind of like hold that they may have on you. And I feel like each time you break that hold, it messes with their ego in some way. It's like you're the one that they can't pin down or manipulate or keep under control. And by breaking away, you're causing shifts or realizations within them. So I feel like clearly decide what it is you want so it comes to you now. I'm going to get messages from the fairies as well about your best course of action, because we have somebody walking away here with luggage, but then we also have give this a chance, and that, again, that's not going to resonate for everybody. Just many of you need to gauge exactly where it is you are at and what kind of experiences you've had with this masculine so far. Okay, what's your best course of action here? The Four of Cups, or the Four of Summer, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Okay, I feel like this is many of you who ask, like, should I wait? And the answer is no. I feel like someone's discontented with life because they took you for granted. They let you slip through their fingers. They dropped the ball. And there's a price to pay for that, you know, plain and simple. That's why the Balance and Justice and Karma card came out. Right? I feel like your masculines are realizing that on this journey. It's like you dropped the ball and there's real consequences for that. You know, this is somebody who I feel like you've stunned this masculine in a sense. You're not somebody that they can come in and out of your life. I mean, I feel like a lot of you completely shut that down, and it penetrated their ego, and it's got them in this place of regret. But you're being called here to move forward. I feel like give your relationship a chance or work on your partnership can sometimes feel like that voice within you that holds you back or wants to keep you attached to something that feels familiar or comfortable. And I feel like moving forward, each time you try to do that, you're distracted or you fail to see a magical opportunity, which is like, I'm deserving of much more. You know, there is this kind of hole that this journey has on us, and we attach it to, okay, well, maybe, I'm just, going through these things because it's part of the journey. Yeah, we go through these things because it's part of the journey, but it's like, what are we doing with those lessons? Are we choosing to stand still and continue to stagnate ourselves? And we can feel that we're doing that energetically. We just feel off. We experience one cycle after the next. It's like, no matter how much this person comes back and you go through the honeymoon phase, it's like a few weeks later, you're back into that same karmic cycle. Don't sit there and blame this person. Take accountability and move out of this cycle. I feel like the Four of Cups is suggesting that, get into that 5 energy, conflict with yourself, realizing that you need a change. Everything that you've maybe built up here, it's not what it seems, and there's no shame or there's no harm in saying that, I made a mistake by sitting here for too long in this energy. I deserve to move forward is what I'm getting from many of you who are in the feminine energy, who it's like, as you decide to move forward and let love in, there comes your masculine energy right behind you. I feel like the overall guidance here is to not be distracted at this time. Okay, so take it how you will. I'm going to wrap up this message by drawing one more card from the Romance Angel Oracle deck about you moving forward. Not working on this partnership because of the cycles, the negative cycles, which you've already recognized. What happens if you do move forward? Okay, so we do have reconciliation. Dang. Okay, so someone is returning from your past. I feel like this is a masculine that's not going to give up. So for many of you, reconciliation is something. Again, it's not going to be for all of you, but I'm getting really strongly here to say, yeah, for some of you, your masculine's coming back, and it will be a reconciliation because they've, learned a valuable lesson here. It's up to you whether you open up the door again. But that's just what's coming up. I feel like many of you are getting ready to get those texts, even a knock at the door, emails, however it is you're used to reaching out or communicating. I feel like it's for those of you with reconciliation. I don't know why I'm getting this message, but it's going to take a lot for this person to create a second account to message you. Okay? They're not going to do it under a fake name or anything. They're going to do it under their real name. But I feel like it's going to take a lot for them to create a second profile and message you. But they're willing to do that. Okay? We have healing family issues. So for those of you who are reconciling and being called to work on your partnership, it's part of healing family issues. It's part of consistently visualizing one another. And I feel like for those of you who are moving forward and you're sure that you don't want reconciliation or you don't want to work on your partnership, you want new love, there's something about healing within your family issues, detaching, moving forward, forgiving yourself, saying that, yeah, you know what, I made a mistake and it's okay to make a mistake. And now it's time to forgive myself and really visualize what it is I align with soulmate love, with real love, with twin flame love. Okay, what do I associate with that? It's like, do I associate a lot of that pain and that trauma as love? Or is it just teaching me, okay, I may feel drawn to this person, but when it comes to a relationship, that's definitely not the dynamic that I want. And that's a valuable lesson. Okay, so yeah. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I will catch you guys in the live soon, okay? Bye, guys.